Mass shootings have left deep scars on communities and nations, forever altering lives and shaping discussions about safety, mental health, and prevention. In this video, we delve into some of the most devastating mass shootings in history, including events like the Las Vegas tragedy, the Columbine High School massacre, and the Virginia Tech shooting. Through these stories, we remember the victims, honor their lives, and reflect on the lessons learned from these heart-wrenching events. Join us as we explore the moments that changed history and the resilience of communities that came together in the face of unimaginable loss. Viewer discretion is advised, as this video discusses sensitive and emotional topics. On May 24, 2022, Salvador Ramos, an 18-year-old former student, carried out a mass shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Armed with a semi-automatic rifle, Ramos killed 19 children and 2 teachers and injured 17 others. Before the attack, Ramos shot his grandmother, seriously wounding her. He then drove to the school, entered a classroom, and carried out the assault while police officers delayed engaging him for over an hour. This hesitation caused public outrage and led to investigations into law enforcement's actions. Reports highlighted systemic failures and poor decision-making by authorities, with criticism aimed at local police chief Pedro Arredondo. The tragedy reignited debates on gun control, school safety, and the importance of timely law enforcement responses. On April 20, 1999, one of the most infamous school shootings in American history took place at Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado. 2 senior students, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, carried out a meticulously planned attack, killing 12 students and a teacher, and injuring 21 others before taking their own lives. The attack began around 11:19 a.m. when Harris and Klebold opened fire outside the school, then moved inside to the library, where they inflicted the most casualties. Their plan also included setting off homemade bombs, but the explosives failed to detonate. Law enforcement and emergency responders faced challenges during the incident, and questions about their delayed actions led to changes in active shooter protocols nationwide. The Columbine massacre remains a somber reminder of the devastating impact of school shootings and the importance of addressing mental health, bullying, and access to firearms. On December 2, 2015, a mass shooting and attempted bombing shook the city of San Bernardino, California. The attack was carried out by a married couple, Syed Rizwan Farouk and Tashfeen Malik, who targeted a workplace holiday party at the Inland Regional Center, killing 14 people and injuring 22 others. Farouk, an employee of the San Bernardino County Department of Public Health, attended the event briefly before leaving and returning with Malik, armed with rifles and explosives. The couple carried out a coordinated attack before fleeing the scene in an SUV. A few hours later, they were killed in a shootout with law enforcement. The investigation revealed that the attackers had been radicalized and planned the attack as an act of terrorism. The tragedy brought national attention to issues of domestic terrorism, gun control, and the role of online radicalization in fueling violence. The San Bernardino attack remains one of the deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history, leaving behind a grieving community and a nation searching for answers to prevent future tragedies. On April 16, 2007, Virginia Tech University in Blacksburg, Virginia, became the site of the deadliest school shooting in U.S. history. Sung Hui Cho, a 23-year-old student, carried out a horrific attack in 2 separate incidents on the university campus, killing 32 people and wounding 17 others before taking his own life. The attack began early in the morning at West Ambler Johnston Hall, where Cho shot 2 students. He then returned to his dormitory, rearmed himself, and mailed a package of writings and videos to a news network, attempting to explain his motives. 2 hours later, he continued his rampage at Norris Hall, where he chained the doors shut before systematically targeting students and faculty in classrooms. The tragedy exposed gaps in campus security and mental health support, as Cho had previously displayed warning signs of severe mental illness. In its aftermath, the shooting sparked national discussions on gun control, mental health services, and campus safety. On August 3, 2019, the community of El Paso, Texas, faced a devastating event when a gunman entered a Walmart store and targeted shoppers. The attack claimed the lives of 23 people and injured over 24 others. This tragic event left the city in shock and mourning as it grappled with the aftermath. The individual, a 21-year-old, traveled from his hometown in Allen, Texas, to El Paso. Armed and with a premeditated plan, he entered the Walmart on a busy Saturday morning when families were shopping for back-to-school supplies. His actions caused chaos and heartbreak, affecting victims from diverse backgrounds. Law enforcement acted quickly, and the individual surrendered without further resistance. Investigations revealed troubling motives behind the attack, sparking discussions on violence, community safety, and the need for stronger preventive measures. In the wake of this tragedy, the people of El Paso showed incredible strength and unity, coming together to honor the lives lost and support those impacted. This event serves as a solemn reminder of the importance of fostering safety and compassion in our communities. On January 21, 2023, the community of Monterey Park, California, was struck by tragedy when a shooting occurred during a Lunar New Year celebration. A 72-year-old man, identified as the suspect, opened fire at the Star Ballroom Dance Studio, a popular gathering spot for locals. The attack claimed the lives of 11 individuals and left 9 others injured. The gunman fled the scene and attempted another attack at a nearby dance studio, but brave individuals managed to disarm him, preventing further harm. Hours later, the suspect was found deceased in his van from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The incident shocked the Monterey Park community, known for its vibrant and peaceful atmosphere. This tragedy sparked discussions on the importance of mental health awareness and community safety, particularly during cultural events. Amid the heartbreak, the community of Monterey Park came together to honor the lives lost and to support the survivors, demonstrating resilience and unity in the face of adversity. On November 7, 2018, the peaceful community of Thousand Oaks, California, was shaken by a mass shooting at the Borderline Bar and Grill, a popular venue known for its country music nights. A gunman, identified as a 28-year-old former Marine, entered the bar during a college night event, opening fire on patrons and staff. The attack claimed the lives of 12 people, including a sheriff's sergeant who responded to the scene. Several others were injured as chaos erupted inside the crowded venue. After the shooting, the attacker took his own life. Investigations revealed that the gunman had a history of mental health struggles, raising questions about the intersection of mental health and violence. The tragedy left the Thousand Oaks community grieving but also united in their determination to honor the victims and support the survivors. The Thousand Oaks shooting remains a sobering reminder of the impact of violence on communities and the ongoing need for conversations about safety, mental health, and preventive measures. On September 16, 2013, the Washington Navy Yard in Washington, D.C. became the site of a devastating attack when a gunman opened fire inside Building 197, a naval command center. The assailant, identified as 34-year-old Aaron Alexis, carried out the assault using a shotgun he had legally purchased days earlier. The attack began early in the morning, with Alexis targeting individuals in the building's hallways and offices. By the time law enforcement responded and engaged the gunman, 12 people had tragically lost their lives, and several others were injured. Alexis was ultimately killed during the confrontation. Investigations into the attack revealed that Alexis had a history of mental health struggles, including auditory hallucinations. These findings raised critical concerns about gaps in mental health care and the need for better systems to identify and address such issues before they escalate. The Washington Navy Yard shooting left a profound impact on the community, highlighting the importance of workplace security, mental health awareness, and swift response protocols to prevent future tragedies. The victims, who were dedicated professionals serving their country, are remembered for their service and contributions. On the night of October 1, 2017, tragedy struck the city of Las Vegas when a mass shooting occurred during the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival. A gunman, identified as 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, opened fire from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel, targeting the festival attendees below. In a span of 10 minutes, Paddock fired over 1,000 rounds, causing chaos and panic among the 22,000 concertgoers. The attack resulted in the deaths of 60 people, with hundreds more injured, making it the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. Investigations into the motive behind the attack yielded no clear answers, as Paddock left no note or explanation. The incident raised questions about gun control, public safety at large events, and the need for preventive measures to reduce the risk of such tragedies. Despite the devastation, the Las Vegas community showed incredible resilience. In the days following the tragedy, people came together to honor the victims, support the injured, and find strength in unity. The Las Vegas shooting remains a somber reminder of the importance of compassion and action to ensure the safety of all.